Hey good people, we're back with part 2 in the 2-part series for the ANC Tulip color. I am still prepping my nail. I am a stickler about my shape. I am going for the desired shape of an almond. I'm converting from my coffin shape. So, after time, it does go back down to the almond from coffin. So we're just going to do that. And just a reminder, we're going to use the sander bit over your natural nail to push back the cuticle gently and remove any excess that may have been left over from the old enhancement. If you are just tuning in, please watch part 1 to see how I take it off. So we're just preparing the nail right now for step 1. Dust off any dust. We don't want that trapped underneath the enhancements. We want clean nails around these parts. Look at my nails. Yes. So step 1 is the prep. What this does is it dehydrates your nail plate. It takes out any oil that may have accumulated in between any process. Some people do this once. I do it twice if you have oily nail plates, nail beds. Step 2, we are going to start with a gel base. With the gel base, and usually we have oh, that's such a pretty color. Make sure you mix up the acrylic, so if there are any hardened pieces from before, it's shaken up now. But I usually have a base coat which is clear, but this time, for the sake of time, I'm just going in with the color. So what I'm doing is I'm going about 3/4 down and dipping it at an angle so that it lays flat for me. We're going to repeat this step over all 10 fingernails. Carefully walking it back toward the cuticle and holding it at an angle. What this does, it makes sure your nails aren't bulky toward the end. We do not like bulky nails around these parts either. So one more time, dip, 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 tap, tap, tap. And as you can see, I've finished. I did this about 3 times because I have longer nails. I'm just going to dust off any excess and then do step 3 for the activator, which just solidifies and hardens everything that we put on in step 2. We are actually going to do step 3 twice, but you'll see that later on in the video. Oh, this color, I love it. It's Tulip by ANC if you're just tuning in as well. And once we've done this part over all 10 fingernails, we will go back in with our 100-180 grit nail file and file in shape, because sometimes after we've dipped so many, the actual shape of the nail does lose the one that you were going for. So it's okay to go back in and just reshape. If you've gotten any on the cuticle, just go in and remove it gently. And then after we've done the 3, we're going to do step 4, which is the finishing gel. But that takes some time as well. We're going to go back in and sand out any imperfections, make it smooth, get any off the cuticle. Once we're finished, we're going to go back in and just buff it. That final buff, and we are halfway, more than halfway there. If you're still rocking with me, thank you. And after we've done this part over all 10 nails and gotten it perfect to what we like, we'll go back in and we're going to dust it off any excess. And we are going to do what? You guessed it. We are going to repeat step 3. Yes, ma'am. We're going to repeat step 3, the activator, and let that sit for 3 minutes. Some people let it sit for 2. I give it a minute longer because trust me, if the 3 touches any parts of that 4 brush, you will be sorry. The 4 will harden, and luckily, it's a way to save it. There is a brush cleaner, but that can be tedious and time consuming. So wait 3 minutes, and then put the number 4 on, which is the finishing gel. It gives it its final finish. Such pretty nails. Those are so pretty. Yes, I love it. Oh! So after 3 minutes have gone by, we are going to go ahead and start with step 4. Fast, gentle brush strokes across the nail You don't want it to be too dry, or else it will also dry out the number 4 on the brush. So we don't want to do that either. We want to be really fast, really quick, and precise when we're putting the 4 on. And we're going to do the 4, we're going to do this part twice. And then after that second coat, we're going to let it sit for 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Yes, look at it. And we are finished, actually. We're done. Thank you for watching. I hope to see you next time. As always, peace, love, and light.